releasing an album was pretty good. I mean, I think I've been trying to write an album as Flux since I started, and it's always been hard because I've never had enough ideas, I guess. But having all the ideas together and actually putting an album together and releasing it has been, a really good thing. It's a good year. It's kind of, it's meeting lots of different people, like artists and fans and just people from all different walks of life that all have different ideas about life, and having the opportunity to talk to so many different people from around the world. I think that's what makes me change as a person and grow. It's kind of like when you just stay in one place, you have a very singular idea of what's going on. But when you get to travel and go to meet people, and especially in the music industry where everyone's quite creative, you start learning stuff about yourself and how you look at the world, and that's a really cool thing. It was a track that I'd written, and it wasn't going to go on the album. It was like an idea that I was working on. And then I had been talking to Matthew Comer for a couple of years, always thinking, let's do something together. And I just sent him the idea just on the off chance that he might have something for it. And 3 days later, he sent back the full track with all the vocals, absolutely perfect. And we were just literally weeks away from handing in the album, and I was like, this is just perfect as it is. So we took it and released it, basically, which is really nice, because sometimes you sit on tracks for years, when you're kind of waiting for the perfect moment. But that one, literally in about a month, it went from being nothing to a full song and releasing it, so it's quite nice. I think in America there's more fanfare, there's more kind of glitter and confetti and flames, and it's a bit more like a show, I guess. Whereas in Europe, I think the music is important in both places, but I think in Europe the music always takes precedence. So if you have a really huge show and it's beautiful, but your music is bad, I think a European crowd won't be interested. Whereas in America, you can kind of get away with maybe not spending so much time on the music and putting time into your show. But I am from England, so I just keep my brain in the European way of things of the music is the only important thing. If I had no screens and no lights or anything, I need to make sure I do a great show just by the music alone. I try to make a point not to. I don't want to become an English artist that plays an American set. I think I came over here to play shows. People came to my shows to hear something different. So I don't want to be an artist that comes over and just sort of sounds like all the other guys. I want to bring music, fresh new music from England and from Europe, and play it to people that have never heard it before. That's what I always loved about coming over here, is because I get to have lots of other music like grime and UK hip-hop and stuff like that, music that people over here may have never heard before, and I get to play it, and when it's really good and I love it, it's a nice feeling. Next year we've been signing artists over the past sort of 5 or 6 years, and then just trying to promote everyone to just write as much as they can or as much as they want to. And now it's kind of all come to a head and everyone's got loads of music. So we've got Cookie and Funkcase, and then me and Dr. P have got loads of music to release. And then you guys like Big Voyage and Outrun and Discord and Standard and Push, they're all ready to go with their EPs and stuff. So it was quiet for a while we were waiting for everyone to write music and just kind of get into the swing of things, because it was quite a big blow up really. We all went from playing 1 gig a month and kind of just having regular jobs to all of a sudden touring the world, and it's been hard to learn how to write music and how to be creative in that space. And it's with patience, everyone's kind of finally clicked in 2015, so now we've got loads of music to release in 2016, which is really good. I'm really excited. I think to not don't even bother about trying to start a career. I mean, to me, it's not a career. It's turned into a career just because that's the way things have panned out. But I only write music because I really want to write music. So I think having the attitude of just doing what you do because you are really passionate about it and because it means something to you, the career might happen, it might not happen. that shouldn't really matter. It's just writing music for the sake of writing music. Making stuff, it doesn't even have to be music, but making art because you just have a burning desire to make art. And then, yeah, I feel like if you take that attitude, that's a good way to start. I actually am making a switch next year and the year after to spend a lot more time in Europe and in Asia and going to Australia and the rest of the world, just because the shows that I do are really exciting to me, because it's like I get to play music especially when I go to a new place, I get to play music and see faces that I've never seen before, and that gives me lots of energy, because it feels like when I see someone hearing a track for the first time, it feels like I'm hearing it for the first time as well. So I'm gonna come over to Europe as much as I possibly can, so there's a strong chance I'll be in Italy.